Hello. It's Irene here again. And I have come back. I've dropped in again today to do a reading for Geminis and Capricorns because I forgot them in my reading yesterday. So was pretty new for me to do a reading for every zodiac sign, and I forgot Gemini and Cap, so I told folks that I would get back to you. So if you are of another zodiac sign, I invite you to check out my Instagram, or it depends on where you're watching this right now, Facebook, YouTube. Check out the one that I posted yesterday. So it's an energy anchor for the weekend. And if you're Gemini or Capricorn, these cards are going to be for you, and I'm also going to draw a card for wisdom card for the collective and just bring a message for all of us then. Okay, so I'm just going to shuffle these right now. So this is for the Geminis out there. So here we go. Gemini, so we have the Eight of Swords, which is a pretty dramatic looking imagery on this card. The energy around this card speaks of being in a situation where you feel like you may be stuck. Your thoughts, this is really about how we think and how we perceive our situation that we are in. And so with the Eight of Swords, you see a woman who is blindfolded. She appears to be bound, and she has all these swords, which represents our thoughts, the element of air and how we perceive things. And she feels like she can't go anywhere. She's trying, she wants to leave a situation, but she can't really. But however, she has a lot more power than she has given herself credit for. She forgets. She's forgotten just that she does have choices. So it's right now, it's a matter of kind of like taking, for this weekend, the energy anchor for you is just to take it one step at a time and to really avoid falling into the illusion, because this is a complete illusion of feeling trapped. You do have choices. You know, it might mean doing things like to just go for a walk around the block and just clear your head, because I feel like that you're too much in your head and you're not really seeing things as they truly are. Things are much more magnified than you imagine them to be, and you have options, you have choices. So maybe you'll call up a friend and just get just have a laugh with somebody, do something that gets you out of the head into the body. Feeling more emotionally grounded and stable is what I want to see for this weekend. So again, you have choices, and think of your, just going one step at a time. You're not stuck. It's more in the head. Okay, so that was for the Geminis. And if you just joined in, this is a follow-up reading from yesterday's reading for each zodiac sign. I forgot to include the Capricorns and Geminis. So this is for them, and plus we'll also have a wisdom message at the end. Okay, so here's for the Capricorns. For Capricorns, for this weekend, stay grounded. The Queen of Swords. Beautiful. So the Queen of Swords is somebody who, this is the invitation to remember. Again, it kind of follows up a little bit with that whole idea of getting kind of lost in your thoughts. But this weekend, you're going to feel sharper. You're going to feel more in control of the situation around you. It may be about setting clearer boundaries for what you want and what you don't want, about communicating your truth, about speaking your truth. And if people resonate, great. And if they don't, well, then that's kind of their responsibility. You're going to come from a place of love, and the place of it's love for yourself. That's where we start first. If you look at the image, you can see this beautiful rose right over her heart, and there's like a pearl or a gem right in the middle. So when we, sometimes it can be hard to say no to people. Especially for a lot of women, but for, so many people, it's hard to say no. But remember that sometimes it's not so much about saying no to the other person, it's about saying yes to what's true for us. So And it might be about that you're going to delegate. You don't have to do everything yourself. So it's really having some sovereignty over your own boundaries, believing in yourself, your thoughts, your ideas, your visions, clear communication, and know that you can do this with love. Because if we don't infuse love with this boundary setting or communication, sometimes it can be a little come across as a little cold. But I'm not worried about that for you, okay? So just, again, we come back to what's true for you, setting boundaries for yourself, and having a really clear weekend. And it also might mean that you're going to be doing some work around maybe writing, if you're engaged in courses or some kind of scholarly work or whatever it is. Yeah, just, you're going to have a lot more clarity this weekend. Okay, so that is for the Geminis and Capricorns. And now for everybody, for the collective, I am going to pull a wisdom card from Louise Hay's deck. It's Louise Hay's deck called Wisdom Cards. And they're just really inspiring. So for all of us, for this weekend, what can we all know through this weekend? Okay. All right, so there's a beautiful affirmation about, it says, I rise above all limitations. And on the back, there's some words, and it says, whenever I encounter a challenge in my life, I use the experience to learn and grow. Whenever I encounter a challenge in my life, I use the experience to learn and grow. And how beautiful and true is that? You know, there are no mistakes. It can feel like a mistake sometimes, but we can use these experiences, we can integrate them, we can learn from them and expand and grow and, yeah, just become more better persons and more in love with ourselves and with the people around us. So that is it for now, folks. Thanks for being here. Of course, any questions, comments, feel free to leave them below. And again, if you want to book a session with me, your own intuitive soul reading, feel free to connect via, a White Rose Wellness .net. I have an online booking system there, or wherever you are, there will be some way to connect with it, if it's Instagram, Facebook, or YouTube. Have a great weekend. Thumbs up, Rubes D. Hi, so nice to see you. Sending you love. Okay, bye for now.